Welcome YouTube to the House Money channel. This morning I made 11 trades, so I'm just going to go over briefly the trades I made this morning to my House Money account, as well as pulling out principal from my House Money account. As you can see here, I purchased $2.66 of Lowe's, and this will be profit that I actually got from selling my one share of Lowe's from my, I believe that's, it's either a Ameritrade or Fidelity account, one of the two, I can't remember. But yeah, I sold a share at $151.99. Of that, $2.66 was actual profit. So of course I took my principal out and I put my profits back into the market. And I just bought it from Stash because I can get fractional shares there. And of course I'm buying it at a higher share price than I was in here. But it's all good because, like I said, it's house money and it's considered in my opinion, free stock. So I'll just let it ride and compound over time and build the position, every 30 to 90 days as I continue to deploy my strategy. If you know anything about stocks, Lowe's is a great company. So then I sold one share of GLD. Doesn't show the price here. I believe it's around 174 or so. The price of GLD. I actually took a loss on this one. It was a few dollars, maybe $4, something like that. Gold's been down a little bit here as of late, so I bought it sometime in November, sold it in December. So of course I took a small loss on that one, trying to swing trade it. Then in my public account, I bought $12 worth of EA, Electronic Arts. This was a profit I got from selling a share of EA out of my Vanguard account. In Vanguard, you cannot buy fractional shares, so I just purchased that fractional share in my public account. So this will be, once again, house money, just riding out for the long term, no risk at this point. Then I sold a share of General Mills out of my Fidelity account. Estimated value is going to be $59.75. I did not make a profit on this transaction either. I actually lost a couple dollars, which is fine because overall I'm still up on my overall portfolio. So it happens. Trying to swing trade, you're going to take some losses, but as long as you're investing in good companies like Lowe's, General Mills, EA, you're going to make more profit than you do losses. So at the end of the day, it's going to balance out. And just real quick, my EA share estimated value was $128.53, and my cost on that was like $119 or so, something around there. Then I withdrew $136.03 from my public account, and this is all principal. Me just taking out the principal I put in and leave my gains in the market. Here in my Moomoo account, I sold another share of GLD that I had, and the price was $174.89. And of course, like I just explained on the last GLD share I sold, I took a loss. It was like $2 and some change, nothing major. Just trying to swing trade gold and accumulate free shares of it. I do have physical gold as well, so always trying to stay in the precious metals. And I also have some gold shares in my brokerages as well for some long-term plays that I purchased a while back. Then FVRR, I purchased $19.25. It's only about a tenth of a share or so, roughly, and that was due for selling that FRVV out of my Moomoo account. The price was $200.50 of that $19.25 was profit. So I put that on my Robinhood just to ride out long term, risk free, and take my principal out of Moomoo. Of course, you can't buy fractional shares in Moomoo, so I just bought them in Robinhood. Then I sold a share of GAED for $83.49. Actually took a loss on this one as well for a few bucks. As you know, the Chinese stocks have been down due to the audits and things like that, things of that nature. So I was trying to swing trade the JD and get some free shares out of it. Didn't work out in my favor this time around. Excuse me. Then in my M1 Finance, I sold $113.41, or pulled out that principal. And it's gonna, I have 100 shares in this account, so everything's set at 1%. It's gonna withdraw, you know, what it can out of here to keep everything even. And you just kind of look at the positions. I have Spotify, Tree, Linden Tree, which hasn't done great at all. Facebook, one of the best companies out there. Pinterest, Whirlpool, Extra Storage. There's another GLD into it. McDonald's, Nike, Lowe's, Public Storage, TQQQ, JP Morgan, Apple, Peloton, Disney, Triple Q, Alibaba, Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, Roku, Arc, FedEx, Square, American Express, Johnson Johnson, Northern Southern Company, a couple Vanguard ETFs, Garmin, KBM, Lulu, T-Mobile, Berkshire Hathaway, Domino's, Toyota, Clorox, another EA, Home Depot, Starbucks, Costco, Dollar General, Skyworks, Teladoc, Honeywell, Pepsi, UPS, Visa, Walmart, 3M, PayPal, Snap-on, Beyond Meat, Boeing, Union Pacific, another FVRR, AMD, Target, Illinois Toys Works, the MasterCard, Qualcomm, Caterpillar, Ecolab, DocuSign, Splunk, which has been beaten up, Best Buy, Wynn Resorts, a great long-term play, Datadog, Snow. So all the capital I put into M1, I'll just sell it all out, and the profits and everything. Every single one of these stocks that I actually profit on from gains, I'll repurchase those shares in another brokerage. Then from my Fidelity, I withdrew $80.02 worth of principal. And from my Charles Schwab account, I withdrew $244 worth of principal. Here in my public account, I sold $42 worth of Square. When I sold the $42, the profits that I had, the gains that I had on Square, are still in my public account. So I just pulled my principal, left my gains in there. Berkshire Hathaway, I sold $42.11. This one I did not profit. Took a loss for a couple bucks or so. Always trying to add more Berkshire Hathaway on the swing trade. It's a great company. Then here, Vanguard ETF VUG, purchased $1.57 in my Robinhood. That was due to me selling $45.57 worth in my public account. My initial investment was 44 bucks, profited $1.57. The reason I didn't leave it in my public account for the gains is because the balance isn't large enough. It just makes you sell all the shares. So I have to unfortunately repurchase that in M1. I'm sorry, in my Robinhood at a higher share price. But like I said, it's all good. This house money is gonna ride out. Then I withdrew $255.07 worth of principal out of my Cash App account. Cash App, I sold Snowflake, $38 worth. The gains I left in the Cash App. The gains on this Snowflake play was roughly over $20, so that was a nice little gain there. And that's going to be it for this morning. That was all the trades I made. I'll make another video later on today, you know, with maybe some stock picks if I get a chance to go over some, as well as some of my daily gains and stuff like that. And then I'll be reviewing my stash account here pretty soon.